Hello students, good morning. Today we will continue from the chapter The Nationalism India. So yesterday we have discussed about nationalism in India's introduction part. Here we have discussed about nation state. Uh, we also framed a question about nation state. If the question arises nation state, then what will be its exact answer? So I instructed you, the answer is on the first page of the first chapter. So let us go. Let me tell you the answer first. Here you can see nation state. A nation state was one in which the majority of its citizens and not only its ruler came to develop a sense of common identity and shared history or descent. So this is the definition of nation state. Okay, so here it clarifies that the people gathered, not only ruler, along with the ruler, all its citizens together they collect or develop the sense of common identity to their country, to their territory, to the kingdom, like the area. Okay, so they share the same things. So it is known as nation state. So keep it in mind whenever it required means as per my knowledge I know it will be required. So it is the definition of nation state. I'm repeating one more time. A nation state is the one in which majority of its citizens, not only its ruler, they came to develop a sense of common identity. This much is enough. Okay, so from the introduction part we have discussed all these things Hana, about this photo too. So tomorrow we will discuss about the many other things. Okay, so the topic is like today's topic, the First World War, Khilafat and Non-cooperation. So here we will discuss about the First World War. Huh. The First World War, you know everyone. Can you tell me the date or year when the First World War started? Yes, it is obviously 1914. So from 1914 to it goes up to 1918. So which is we can say that around or about 5 years the war has gone. And you know that what will be the effect of war or what are the effects of the war? Clear? So we will read about the effects of the First World War in India in this topic and about Khilafat. What is Khilafat? We will discuss. Then coming to non-cooperation. Okay, so cooperation means we will support. No, non-cooperation means we will not support or from outside we will not do anything. So in the years after 1919 means I'm going to start the topic. Let us wind up it as soon as possible. So here we can see that in the after 1919 means almost World War overs. What happened? We see the national movement spreading to the new areas. Okay, so before that the national movement had started. What are the national movement we will discuss later, but it clearly mentions 1919 means after the end of the World War. So these movements, some leaders are taking place in India, it trying to spreading new areas, and it also related with the new social groups. Here we can say these people, those who are involved in national movement, they are developing a new mode of struggle. So how do we understand this development? What implications did they have? Let us understand. Okay, so we will understand about how the national movements developed and what implications are they engaged with. Okay, so first of all, the war created a new economic and political situation. Obviously, if a war occurs, there will be a situation like a clumsy things, है ना, economic will be affected, the situation of the country is not maybe good politically. So what are the economic and political situations? Let us understand. It led to a huge increase in defense expenditure. Yes, obviously, if there is a war, it needs a lot of financial things. Huh? And this war, this World War One, this war was financed by war loans, increasing taxes. Okay, and duties. Duties means custom duties means a kind of tax. It was raised, and also income tax. Those were people doing income, that was also introduced. Okay, so it also says about through the war years price has increased. So here clearly mentions what are the economic situations. It means in the war they need huge amount in the defense exhibition, in the armed forces, like they have to purchase many machineries to fight in the world war. And these expenditure they taken as a loan. Okay, they have, means whoever fighting in that loan. And India means the British are ruling over by the time, they have taken loan from the other countries. And to recover this, they increased taxes and introduced custom duties and income tax in India. So through the war years price also doubled, because they need so much money for expenditure in defense. So every single thing's price has been increased, and it became doubling. Means if a price is about 10 rupees of a thing, then it becomes 20 rupees in between 1913 and 18. So it leading to the society, means common people faced so difficult situation, extreme hardship, means it is very difficult for the common people to survive. So this is one kind of situation about the financial. Now villagers, obviously, in the world war we need soldiers to fight. So the force requirement was there, means villagers were called upon to need of the soldiers, and they were recruited forcefully in the army, in the British army. So forced recruitment means a process by which the colonial state forced the people to join the army. Means here the common people are being bound to serve the Indian army, sorry, British army. And these things make the common people anger. We also read about French Revolution. Many things are mentioned, those make the common people angry. Then that revolution occurs. So in India, it is a some kind of thing. It is makes the people anger. So it is about 1913 to 18, the price doubled and villagers called upon to force requirement, means to supply soldiers. Now in 1918, 19 and 1920, 21, after these years, the crop failed. It is the biggest tragedy in India after that. What the people will eat if the crops are failed? That supplies the whole nation. No, no. So crops failed in many parts of India, and that make acute shortage of food. Okay, so This was accompanied by influenza epidemic. So now is lot of pressure. People also dying with this epidemic. Clear? So according to the census of 1921, 12 to 13 million people perished as a result of famines and epidemics. Okay, it tells that in every 10 years, in 1881, the counting of population of British has started. We have read in class 9th geography, the chapter population is there. Here we are discussing about the famine. In this influenza epidemic, there was a famine where we can clearly see that it is 12 to 13 million people have been suffering and died in 1921 census. Okay, so this is the hardship of the people. They hoped their hardship will end after the war over, but it did not happen. At this stage, a new leader appeared and and suggested a new mode of struggle. I will tell you a fact about this World War. When World War One was there, British promised to Indian nationalists that you support us, you give us soldiers, we will fight. After the war, you will make you freedom. But it not happened simultaneously. The British people cheated on Indian leaders. They did not give freedom as they promised. Okay, understood? So this much for today, and the questions will be arised like question number one: what when the World War happened? What is the period of World War? Like that we can say. So the answer is 1914 to 18. Then what is the financial situation of India after the World War? Question number three: what are the things Hana, make Indian people anger? Okay. Question number four: what do you mean by forced recruitment? What are the things after World War people has suffered? Next question: how many people were perished in the census of 1921, and what is the reason behind it? Okay. So these are the questions you should answer for. Okay. Those who will answer, they can answer in the comment section. So this much for today. On the next class, we will discuss about the idea of Satyagraha. Okay. The introduction parts are quite important. You just go through it and try to understand it. Okay. Have a good day. Thank you.